Hi guys, so I did my makeup today and then I wanted to kind of shift gears and talk about a little bit of mindfulness and 5 tools that I try to use every day, or that I'm trying to re-implement into my life because I just haven't done them in a while, that help me stay grounded and mindful and just give me kind of peace of mind. In the spirit of honesty, I don't do these every day. Sometimes I forget some of them, but the purpose is to try, and the purpose is to be mindful. And part of mindfulness is that if you let other distractions come in, you don't cast judgment on yourself, you push them out and you keep going. Sometimes distractions become like super overwhelming and it's really hard to push them out and just keep going. So sometimes I do tend to beat myself up if I don't get to do the things that I want to do, but we're gonna work on it every day. One of my biggest suggestions is get one of these, baby. A big old whiteboard. I love whiteboards. I have a calendar downstairs. I have this one, and then I have a couple at my ex's house, and I just love them. I love having notes in front of me. I love having reminders in front of me. Any written word I love. So these are really good, especially just to keep track of what you need to do. I feel like sometimes when we write down lists, we lose them. We don't put them up in places that are helpful, or I don't know, we just don't refer back to them. But when something's screaming in your face, it's obviously a lot different. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about is gratitude. I wake up in the morning and I try to think and speak out 5 things that I'm grateful for. Something that I've kind of enjoyed doing is that I'll go on like TikTok and I'll make dances, or I'll just make videos to songs of me trying to inspire other people to do gratitude. But I try to pick 3 to 5 things. I think everybody has things to be grateful for, and I just think that that's a really easy practice to do. Something that makes it easy is having like a notebook by your bed, and then when you wake up, you can just wake up, write down what you're grateful for, and that's just a really good way to start your day. Number 2 is new, but number 2 is setting intentions. So lately, my intention for each day has been peace. The last year or so, my life has been super chaotic, and I just really want to focus on myself, so, and like finding my peace. So to do that, that also requires me to look inward and take inventory and kind of figure out what that means. And for me, that kind of means doing the things that make me happy, blocking out negativity, not making excuses to give up on myself or to stop doing the things that bring me joy, and just really knowing who I am. And I feel like sometimes when you're stressed out and your journey's long and there's a lot of distractions, you kind of lose focus of who you are. So peace is a really big intention for me, and I plan to keep it until I find it. When I find it, I'll change it, and if I need to find my peace again, then I'll change that. But like one of my friends was honesty. Some people say, to listen. Some people say to be true to themselves. So whatever you feel you need that day, that you need to be intentional about, set your intention before you start going in the morning. So gratitude, and then state your intention. Okay, the third thing I like to do is not actually something that you have to do every day. You can just do it and leave it, but I would update them every once in a while. Positive affirmation sticky notes. So a common practice that is given for just starting your day or keeping your day good is to get like sticky notes and stick them all over your house and put positive affirmations on them. So what I like to do is I like to put them on the mirror, and usually like I'll do them for somebody else and I don't do them for myself. So I need to get back into the habit of doing them for me. But you put them on the mirror and you speak them when you see them, and then just like there's like a crazy psychology behind it that I don't really know all the details of, but it does something really powerful to your mind when you're speaking these positive things to yourself. You're basically teaching yourself positive self-talk again. You hear your own voice more than anybody else's. So if it's negative, you're going to feel negative about yourself, but if it's positive, you're going to feel better about yourself. So I personally highly believe in the mirror method, but you can put them everywhere, and they're just little reminders to tell yourself that you like yourself. It's one of my favorite ones, honestly. And when I get everything up and going, I'll show you guys like where I put them through my house. So we have gratitude, intentions, and affirmations. Next is journaling. I love journaling. I fell off for a while. Well, I did and I didn't. I would do it at random times when I felt the need to. And then I started noticing that I was only journaling when I was sad. Like, who wants to only journal when you're sad? I think that journaling when you feel anything is important. I think that like having your own little written documentation of your journey and kind of like being able to look back and see where you've grown and where you've fallen off and just kind of keeping tabs on yourself is important. I mean, journaling doesn't have to be like dear diary. It also doesn't have to be like bullet points. It can be anything. It can be lists, it can be thoughts, it can be scribbles, it can be anything. Journaling is whatever you make it. But I like these. So I have my vulgar Zen as fuck journal. I got one of these from my sister-in-law. We actually got them for each other for Christmas, not last year but the year before, by accident. So I will, if I can find it on Amazon, again, I'll post the link in the description. I love this. It's vulgar. I am vulgar, so there's just like, it's really cute. And it has like prompts and, you know, it's cute. Obviously I'm not like too far into it. Sometimes I jump around these types of journals, but they're just super cute. And then I have my regular mindfulness journal, and this one is a prompted mindfulness journal. I don't do these every day, but I feel better when I do. So part of this video is me to tell you what I would like to do every day, because I need to get back in the practice of it. And so me kind of putting it out there makes me want to hold myself accountable. And if you guys come back and tell me that you're trying these things, it's definitely going to make me want to do it every day. But this one is just a regular prompted journal. It's super cute. My stepmom gave it to me for Christmas a couple years ago, and I didn't use it, and I don't know why, but it has prompts like, take 5 minutes to record your present experience. Some of these are just pages with quotes. Today, notice 3 things or moments that you find beautiful, no matter how small or seemingly inconsequential. What about them were you drawn to? How did noticing them make you feel? Stuff like that. They're really, really good. I love these. So we have gratitude, intentions, affirmations, and journaling so far. And the last thing that I would really like to get back to doing every day, I used to do it twice a day. Then I went down to once a day. And now I don't do it at all, but I did it today, is meditate. I love meditating. My favorite times to meditate are at sunrise and sunset. I typically like to start as the sun is rising. That way when I open my eyes at the end of my meditation, it's a different scenery. And typically when you sit with your eyes closed for 10 to 20 minutes and then you open your eyes again, everything kind of refocuses different in my experience. When you open your eyes after a solid meditation, like everything seems brighter and like more vibrant. It's really cool. And then at sunset, I like to start right at sunset. It's just good to be still. These are practices also that I've just learned through my therapy. I've been in therapy for 7 years. I am diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of DBT, CBT. So I've done group therapies, individual therapies, trauma therapies. If you don't know anything about borderline, I'm happy to talk about that more. I would love to educate people on borderline personality disorder because there are a lot of misconceptions about it. But the thing that they drive home in DBT, that's dialectical behavioral therapy, it was made for borderline patients, but they found out that it works for like everybody because it's just mindfulness. They just found that mindfulness works really well. So with borderline, it can't really be medicated because it's not really a chemical imbalance. You have an overactive amygdala. My experience with being medicated is I felt very zombie-like. And from what I've been told, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just saying from what I've been told, you'd have to medicate each individual symptom, which is kind of redundant because it changes all the time. Your emotional state changes pretty often. But anyway, so dialectical behavioral therapy is really about being mindful. So in that, we learn to be still. We learn to observe with our senses and feel what we're feeling. We learn to be less judgmental of ourselves and our thoughts. We learn to interact with others better. You learn a lot. And it's so great. So I've learned a lot of these skills through my therapies because I have a diagnosis, which I think some people are so scared of, but I think it's great. And all of these are just ways to be mindful. I think that stating my gratitude is really, really important to me. And meditating was really, really important to me. And so I want to make that important again. But yeah, if you guys want this book, I'm going to try and put the link in the bio if I can find it again. And if you have any suggestions or if you have anything else you want to talk about, let me know. I would love to come on and do a lot of like mental health and mindfulness type stuff for you guys. If you guys want, I can link some meditations that I like to do as I start getting back into them, and I do more like mindfulness and mental health videos. I can link some meditations that I do throughout the week for you guys, so you guys have them. If you guys need any resources to any mindfulness skills, I'm happy to help with that as well. If you just need someone to talk to, you can follow me on any of my social media. You can talk to me on any of my social media. My Twitter is usually a lot of positivity, and my TikTok, I do like to post a lot of like skills for just being more positive and just being healthy. So you can follow me wherever. I will gladly take suggestions. I will gladly converse with you. I love meeting new people and I love helping people. So yeah, this is going to be one of my regular segments. It's going to be like my little mental health segment. And in this, I'm also going to take you guys soon on a plant tour. I love plants. I have a few. Oh, you can't see them back there. I like to put them in my room. I love greenery because it's just very calming to me. I really think it helps anybody. So right now I have quite a few, but I really want to get some trees, and I'll keep you guys updated on the plants as we grow. But it's definitely a cool way to just bring some peace and calm to your space. So we'll look at those, and you guys can watch it from the beginning and see how obnoxious it gets, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna get bad. If you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it and you would like some more tips, or you would like to see me do makeup, or you would like to see my CBD corner with my brother, or you would like to see literally anything, like and subscribe, turn on your notifications, share this wherever. Anything helps. I just want you to know today that you are loved and you are worthy and you should feel empowered, because today is yours and you can make a difference in your day. I want you to know that you have control over the energy that you feel and give. I want you to know that you have control over what goes on up here. You just have to make baby steps to make it more positive. So if you're struggling, just take baby steps, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Nothing happens overnight. Be patient with yourself. Don't judge yourself. Talk to yourself kindly, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.